It's your boy Moseefus, 20 View King, and everything I do get 20 views. Friday live request. I'm in the house with my co-host, the chat. We after the 8 o'clock mark, so you know we wrapping it down. Not Mark. Mark is in the chat, but the mark, the 8 p.m. mark. So you know the stream is winding down. Friday live request, you know what I mean? You know how we do over here. Mondays and Wednesdays, we shuffle from the list. Monday is a list that's compiled of everything. Everything, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I put up there and a whole bunch of stuff I take from the comments. And some stuff that I pick up on my way just traveling around YouTube. And Wednesday is the day that my Patreons control the list. I got some honorary Patreons. I got some true blue Patreons. I got some Patreons that are no longer on the Patreon list that still got access to the link. And that, you know what? Once a Patreon, always a Patreon until I change that link. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all participating. That's what keeps me going. Because, listen, if y'all don't come down to the streams, I just might start making videos. Or I just might start making just gaming videos. Let's get this one going though. Samsa butterflies. I enjoy doing these joints with y'all in the chat. That really keeps it flavor, like, and then being able to talk to y'all afterwards, especially when I'm talking shit. Y'all can be like, nah, I like that song, you know. And then we go back and forth. That's really where the fun is at. I don't see me having this amount of fun without y'all being in the chat the way y'all are. So clap it up for y'all, man. Clap it up for y'all. Alright, my man Ethan said let's react to Samsa butterflies. Let's check this out. We just did the Samsa joint, and he just basically did a whole bunch of rapping about like apps, basically. There's a whole bunch of apps on the screen, and it talked about like his dead girlfriend coming to visit him through his phone screen, and he had a whole bunch of icons on the screen. It was his vocabulary. What I noticed about that one song, his vocabulary is very, very vast. He has a vast vocabulary, and I like that in my rappers, but Ethan warned me he's only emo and comedy. I don't think I'm gonna get no hard bars from this. And look at this, look at the eyes. Like, come on, man. You dot your eyes with hearts, man. You dot your eyes with hearts. All right, check this out. I throw dice and darts, you dot your eyes with hearts. Shout out A$AP Rock.
I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs.
I like it. I like this guy. He spits, and he spits about soft shit. I mean, he's spitting though. He's spitting. I like this shit. Yo, this is bright though. Like, I'm getting a spot in my eye.
I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs in the collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drowned a couple times inside her opal-colored eyes. She could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of...
Ethan said he ain't made no music since 2017. He probably found love, probably had a family and whatnot. I know he wasn't really making no money rapping like this.
I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs in the collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drowned a couple times inside her opal-colored eyes. She could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of Olympic dives. A perfect 10 photo shutter finish on her cocoa butter thighs. Catch her wearing loose pajamas on a Sunday, and she'd overshadow any supermodel on a runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and a bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays, orange creamsicles and double plays on first base. And walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch.
He said double plays on first base, like, ain't talking about going to first base and get it. But like a double play on the first base is also a very like rare play. Is that a rare play? Yeah, it's a pretty rare play because you got to catch the runner leading off of first, and so you got to tag the base and also make the out. Yeah, it seems like a pretty rare double play. That's dope. I like that bar.
overshadow any supermodel on a runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and a bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays, orange creamsicles and double plays on first base. And walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch. I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald-covered chalice. Sugar packets pouring crystals, napkin origami cranes, gunning gorgeous glances to me through her Giorgio Armani frames. She's nearly perfect in almost every way.
Yeah, okay.
But she's got shit taste in movies. Ask her for her favorite titles, and she always likes to say she's down to go see anything by Shyamalan or Michael Bay. And also, she's a psycho in the kitchen. It's a travesty. What kind of fucking monster cooks their pasta in a microwave? And she does this thing where she corrects your grammar if it's wrong, and clicks her tongue and winks and shoots a playful finger gun as if she's won some sort of contest. Empress victor of a conquest. Mrs. Armchair Shrink.
Oh, she's
Let
annoying.
me fix you with a comment. Princess kick you when you're down. Worship her to a godhead. It seldom happens that she listens to my voice and doesn't chime in quick with unsolicited advice. An unapologetic tyrant, a passive-aggressive rival.
She don't sound that good no more. Like, you was bigging her up the first verse. Now he told about the real shit.
Ask her a question and catch a handful of sass and irony, and trust me, really, she is just the worst of board games. Debates about the rules like legislators at a court case. Tampers with the scales of justice, wielding pencils as her gavel. Once I even caught her cheating while she kept the score in Scrabble. She's a fucking wreck at checkers, plays Monopoly sloppily, always bringing up disputes and games of trivia pursuit. Sucks at battleship and risk, she fights better hand to hand. And don't even get me started about how trash she is at Candyland. Like, you can't be bad at that game, yet you lose all the time.
I like this guy. He's fun.
But I'm no Adonis either. Fashion sense abysmal. I've got 2 Nirvana t-shirts that I wear to formal outings, and I've never owned a cardigan. Catch me buying cargo pants at Target from the bargain bin. Drink milk straight out the carton.
So I've listened. I have friends that have gone away to college. I didn't get to go away to college. I stayed local. I stayed in. I went to CUNY, City University of New York, and I mean one of the best schools in New York. But yeah, I have friends that listen to music like this, and they say that this is college boy music. This is college boy music, right? Well, yeah. You said this is what you listened to when you were in college. Well, what the fuck is that? Why is it keying like that? I gotta change that after the video.
My hands to scoop out margarine. Breakfast table etiquette makes up our morning arguments, and I'm not a glass half full kind of guy. Shipwrecked flags half-mast hull kind of guy. I never was an optimist, not too good at compromise. The problem is my ego's far too fragile to apologize. But she always calls me out and takes me down a couple pegs too. It's always nice to have somebody close who double checks you. And honestly, we wouldn't be ourselves if we were different. Yeah, she's clumsy and I'm stupid. Those are things that we can live with. Being perfect's unrealistic. Either way, I like our flaws. The way I crack my knuckles off in the obnoxious way she yawns, the way I stutter when I flirt cause I'm not very good with courtship, the way she's gotta be the first 10 minutes of a road trip, how when she cuts her pancakes it's in slices not in squares, the way my daily coffee intake is a crisis, I'm aware of the way
a lot of rappers do that. They want to rap until the music go off to try to signify that they just kept on rapping indefinitely or whatever. Alright, that was Samsa Butterfly. Shout out my man Ethan, man. That was nostalgic and shit for you. That definitely feels like some shit that I would listen to and smoking some weed. I mean, I didn't go away to college, like I said, but even when I was college of age, I think I might have enjoyed that. I enjoyed it now. I'm getting that one.